We've been in a series about Coach John Wooden's Pyramid of Success. Now, we've already talked about the cornerstones and the bottom level. Now we're going to move up to the second level, and the first building block we're going to talk about is self-discipline. Now, Proverbs says that a man without self-control is like a city with broken down walls, meaning anything can go in, anything can come out, there's no protection, there's no structure. And so self-discipline, if we want to take ourselves to the next level, whether it's in our finances, it's in our relationships, it's in our peak performance, it's in our health, it requires self-discipline, disciplining yourself to do what needs to be done. Now, this is like a muscle. This isn't something that you're born with. This is something that you practice. And every decision that you make either helps you become more disciplined or it dulls you out. So remember that. If you don't have that good of discipline in certain areas right now, understand that this is something that has to be developed. Nobody feels like working out when it's painful. Nobody feels like eating healthy food if your tastes go after something that's not as healthy. Nobody feels like putting in the extra time at work. But that discipline is what you develop, because every time you do it, it makes you that much sharper. It makes you that much more disciplined. It chisels that muscle a little bit more. So Coach Wooden said that self-control and being able to manage yourself is keeping your emotions under control so that it doesn't cloud your judgment, your good judgment, and your common sense. Now, what he was talking about was staying present. Stay in the moment, in the game. When you're in the game, you're in the arena, you're in the presentation, you've got to stay present. You can't be worried about what happened in the past. You can't be concerned about what might happen in the future, good or bad. You've got to be in the moment, present, and that allows the talent to come out. That allows the preparation to happen. So when Coach says manage your emotions, what he's talking about is don't not feel. Okay, I used to get caught up into this a long time ago. I misunderstood this because I allowed that to happen in my entire life. I was in an emotional rut at one point in my life because I didn't let myself get too high. I didn't get myself too low. Well, I've heard it said, and kind of what changed me was emotion is the spice of life, and I agree with that. Without the spice of emotion, the excitement, the fun, the exhilaration, the curiosity, any of those other emotions, life gets pretty drab. It's like eating rice all the time with no salt or no butter or anything. It's just like eating rice. And after a while, that gets really boring, and then you start getting upset because you don't have more fun, and it's like a cycle that perpetuates and it never ends. So the goal is not to not feel emotion. The goal is to feel the emotions that empower you. Forget about anxiety, fear, worry, depression. Those are the things that we are avoiding, and we avoid them by focusing on what we want to feel: excitement, encouragement, confidence, happiness, joy. Those are the things we focus on. Okay, so getting disciplined is like building a muscle. It's focusing on the emotions that you want to feel, and then it is taking control of that. And when you do that, it allows you to have good judgment and common sense, which allows you to make better decisions, which then shape your life.